Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Boroondara Cemetery in Kew, Victoria. This is the second video we've done here and we're back today on a beautiful Melbourne sunny day to see who else we can find and see if we can find perhaps a notable person or two. And in saying that, the very first grave that we've come to is that of Commander Michael Parker, who served in the Royal Navy, passed away at the age of 81 in 2001. Now, Commander Parker was very good friends with Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and was in fact Prince Philip's first private secretary. It's a very large headstone, and unfortunately my German is not very good, so if anybody can translate that, please put something in the comments. And we're just going to keep walking around, have a look, see what we can find. Now, Boroondara Cemetery, the land for this cemetery was obtained in 1855 and the first burial was in 1859. And it holds somewhere in the vicinity of 80,000 plus interments. In loving memory of our darling mother Caroline, wife of Carl Engler, died at Hawkesburn 1901, aged 55. Alvina died London. Millie died 12th of April 1936. Boroondara is also one of the oldest cemeteries in Victoria. It's another one. It looks like German writing on it. And another one again. This appears to be a German section. The urn with the cloth draped over it, loving memory of Mary Jane, beloved wife of Horace Dean, died 1910, aged 62. It's a large family mausoleum here, and this is the Cusson Memorial, and it is actually heritage listed. Stick around to the end of the video because I'll be telling you a brief story of a rather tragic love triangle, and one of the people in that love triangle is buried here at Boroondara. This one is I'm not sure, priests of some description, brothers perhaps, I'm not sure. Just pause the video at any time if you want to stop and read them.
Is that priests or
Now this is a style of headstone that I've not come across before. Sacred to the memory of William Craig Wilson. It's part of this life 1903. It's rather unique, that one. And I'll just take you around to here. I want to show everyone this particular grave. It's very nice, very ornate Celtic cross. (1889 to 1894), 1860, and try and read what's on the bottom here. It says Alice Elizabeth, daughter of W. Goodman. The rest of it is a little bit difficult to read. Struggling to get the camera all the way up for this one. This is a huge monument with the angel on top pointing out. Some Latin writing up there. And this is the grave of John Helfey, born in 1825, passed away 1889, sorry, and his wife Annie, passed away in 1909. That's a huge monument, that one.
Ooh.
And just on the other side of this monument, the Helfey monument, is for Violet Helfey, born in 1865, died 1866. Frank Helfey, born April 1860, who was accidentally drowned while bathing in the Yarra Yarra, which is the Yarra River. Sorry if I was a bit out of focus there. And Percy Frederick Helfey died in October 1902. We're definitely in the older section of the cemetery. We've seen some graves there that go back to the 1860s, as in the case of this one, in memory of Henry, born 1864, died 1867. Penrose is an unusual name, 1870 to 1870. Mary Goodburn, 1880 to 1880. And all the children, they are the children of Charles and Annie Commons. And coming along here we have a lot of graves for the Sisters of St. Joseph of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus. Again, feel free to pause if you want to read the names. And that's plot number 1. Here we have plot number 2. Plot number 3. This one is for, sorry I don't speak Latin, these are brothers. Not being a religious person, I'm uncertain of the difference between a brother and a priest. It's another unusual Celtic cross. And it says, they were lovely and pleasant in their lives. To the dear memory of James Pascoe Teague, MD, born at Cold Sithney, Perrin, Luthnow, Cornwall. Passed away 1837. Sorry, was born in 1837, died in 1929. And Jane, his wife, and their sons Francis and Daniel. Now this is right out in the middle of the cemetery. I couldn't help myself. It may be just a little bit too late for some, but maybe not for others. I truly do love the Celtic crosses in all their different forms. Also gotta love the wrought iron railings around some of the graves. They're very ornate, some of them. And I think being rusted just adds to their charm. In memory of my dear husband Edward Ebenezer Thornton, 1842 to 1897, and his widow Mary Ann Thornton, 1854 to 1900. So another large monument coming up here, big spire. I'll get up close enough to read it. And this says, in loving memory of Roy Clifford Stevens, born at Malvern, Victoria, 1897, died at Blackheath, 1920. Westmore William Stevens, 1866. Ada Elizabeth Stevens, 1865 to 1939. Frank Gladstone Stevens, 1895 to 1965 or 66, I'm a bit unsure there, and their infant son, 1939. This one is for Henry Noel Boyle, Order of Australia Medal, loved husband of Margaret. Served in Gallipoli, 1914 to 1918, and his wife Margaret. I always like these ones that have the photo on them. Loving memory of Joseph Peter Connolly, Pete, loved son of Charles and Millie of Monaghan Island, brother of Kathleen and Patrick, deceased. Here's a nice interesting one. This is the grave of Willie H.D. Smith, Victorian Cadet Corps, accidentally killed on Flemington Road, 9th of March 1907, aged 12 years, 7 months, and it has the 303 rifles with the slouch hat, and up above is the cross with the belt. What a beautiful monument. And this one is the family burial place of the Campbell clan, if you like. Okay, we're in the section now, and this is where I promised you the story of the love triangle, and this is where one of the people involved in that story are buried. Now, I've been asked not to show the grave or give their names, so out of respect I won't do that. However, we'll refer to the people as Roger, Tim and Sally. Now, Roger and Tim were both good friends, and Sally was the girlfriend of Tim. Now, Sally broke it off with Tim and became romantically involved with Roger. And of course this split the friendship and caused quite a few problems. Now, Tim was heartbroken over the breakup to the extent that he took his own life. Now, Tim and Roger grew up in a very tough working class Melbourne neighbourhood. Tim had a lot of friends, and those friends decided that they were going to find Roger and get even with him. What they would have done if they had found him is anyone's guess. Roger became so frightened he went into hiding, and was in hiding for quite some time, until eventually it got the better of him and he took his life as well. Now, both Tim and Roger were around 18, 19 years of age. This was back in the late 70s. So two tragic events, two young lives cut short over one girl. Now, if she's still alive today, I dare say she carries the scars of that still to this day. Anyway, that was the story I was going to tell you, and we're at the end of the video. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. And until the next one, it's bye for now.